Yeah.
I have to.
Namaste. Welcome to my channel, Attitude of Gratitude. Today we have very talented guest, Ms. Nupur Bartwal. Nupur Bartwal is a certified life and mindset coach, a corporate marketing professional with 23 plus years of rich work experience across a gamut of industries. Held leadership positions in blue chip organizations like Tata, Reliance, Jindal, and Ogilvy and Percept. Also, a certified NLP practitioner, nonviolent communication process holder, storyteller, a writer in life lessons, self improvement, philosophy, inspiration. She writes for platforms like Times of India, Medium.com, and Momspresso. Has a podcast by the name of Matters by Nupur and a Facebook group by the same name. Welcome, Nupur, for today's show. How are you?
Thank you, Gauri, for inviting me. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
It is my pleasure. Today's topic is how important is to live in the moment. I would like to mention the quote from Wayne Dyer. He says, like, stop acting as if life is a rehearsal. Live this day as if it were your last. The past is over and gone. The future is not guaranteed. And one more quote I would like to say from Winfrey Oprah, like living in the moment means letting go of the past and not waiting for the future. It means living your life consciously, aware that each moment you breathe is a gift. I think both of us resonate with these quotes.
Very true. Very, very true. Yes, very true.
Yeah, would you like to share with our viewers, Nupur, like when did you feel and decide to discover more about yourself and how it was helped to live in the moment?
Gauri, since you know that I've spent most of my life in corporate world, and after spending a major part of my life in corporate, I had reached a stage where I was feeling very restless. I wanted to do something more meaningful, do something for the society. Like my corporate career was taking care of all my responsibilities with a steady paycheck and a fancy perks which we get. Everything was taken care of. But what it was not doing was taking care of me. So I was little restless, and I actually want one thing was very clear that I wanted to leave, but I didn't know where to go, what to do, what is the career or what is the way forward. And also, we keep postponing our decisions.
Yes.
Like it's always like, okay, a few more years, let me stick around for a few more years and all that.
We
And then
procrastinate.
pandemic happened. Yes,
Yeah.
and then pandemic happened. And pandemic played a very, very important role in my life to make a decision in everybody's life, because we learn to see life in a very different perspective. It taught us that life uh, is I took a step back and I wondered that what are we doing, where are we running, what are we running after, where everything is so fragile. We don't know whether we have a future or we have tomorrow or not.
Yes.
So it gave a very different perspective, and it made me push me to take a decision and take that step forward.
Very true.
So
Yeah.
as it is said that it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light,
Yes.
and that's when life coaching happened.
Yes.
And
Sachin.
when I got into life coaching, since I wanted to do something for people, help them, and like life coaching gave me the tools and mechanism and a structure to go ahead and help people in the most scientific way.
Yes. Yeah.
And today I'm a life coach, helping people change their lives by bringing in a change in their mindset. Because I believe that everything starts, all our problems in life are only because of our mindset. because the way we think.
Yes, right.
So that's what I'm doing, and I love what I do. But the road was not very easy. Like none of
Yeah.
the roads in life are so easy. It's you have to take a rough path, and then you reach wherever you reach. It's all about your determination and your decision which you make. The pandemic taught us to live in the moment, being
Yes, yes.
the biggest teacher. It has taught us that stop planning for future and stop worrying for your past and start living in the present, because we really don't know what is there in future,
Yes. Yeah, very
right?
true. Very true. Yeah, this pandemic has taught us a big lesson for all of us about the uncertainty, and we should not postpone things like tomorrow we'll do something and
Yes,
plan.
true. Yes, very true. It has given a very different perspective of life.
Yeah.
And we never thought that it's been, imagine, 1.5 years.
Yes.
Um, Life is completely changed for all of us.
Yes. I've seen my friends,
Whatever
I would
you
like,
want to do, yeah, whatever you want to do in life, why wait? Do it right now so that you don't have any regrets that I wish I had taken this decision. I wish I had done this.
yeah. So I've seen my near ones only, like friends and family. They had a lot of dreams, but it all shattered due to this pandemic.
Yeah,
So
true.
they postponed their dreams. So they didn't live their life that moment. Yeah. So, yeah. I heard one episode of your podcast by the name of Mind Matters by Nupur. So where you talk about living in the present. Why is being in the present so important?
So yes, I do this. I run a podcast by the name of Mind Matters by Nupur, and I do post regular episodes on various topics which I think of. Yeah. So living in the present, being in the present moment, or as we say, here and now, means that we are aware and mindful of what is happening at this very moment, right? Where
Yes.
we are not distracted by the past that has already gone, or worries about the future, which we really don't know.
Yes.
We haven't seen, nobody has seen the future, but
Yes.
we worry a lot about the future. Okay. So the present moment is the only thing that where there is no time. It is between past and future.
Yes.
Okay. So if we consciously start practicing being in the present, it will not only lead us to a healthy and happy life, but it will also help us fight anxiety, worry, phobias, and all those negative thoughts which we keep creating in our mind. It will
Yes.
help us to get out of all that. And it will keep us grounded and connected to ourselves and everything around us,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
living in the moment is very, very crucial, very critical. If you can achieve that, you have achieved you have got the formula, you have derived the formula to live a happy and healthy life.
Yes. I agree with you. What
Because
is
all
in
these
our hand, we need to see
worry,
first.
exactly, and we carry so much of baggage because of our past, and
Yes.
we create more worries thinking about the future without realizing whether we will see that future or not, whether we will be
Yes.
alive to see that future or not. That
Yeah.
we get into, there's so much of worrying. So the best thing is to practice, because all these things need practice. You just
Yes.
can't one find it, decide that I'm going to start living in the moment. No, it will not happen overnight. It needs a lot of practice. And
Yes.
to practice, you have to be continuously be mindful. Okay,
Yes.
so don't let your mind wander. Like, don't let it go in the past or start worrying for the future. Like, we're human beings. You will go in the past, you will worry about the future. But then the trick
Yes.
is to just bring it back immediately. Keep a
Yes.
check. That's why I'm saying mindful. You have to be always be very mindful of where your mind is going, where it is wandering.
Yeah, I also used to be like miss out on the present and thinking of future sometime back. But now I'm really mindful, knowing that definitely living in the present makes lot of sense.
Lot of sense, and you'll see that it really brings a lot of difference to your life. And not only one area of your life, all areas of your life are really transformed.
Yes, very
Because
true.
past has gone over,
Yeah, we
right? You
can't
can't
make
help it,
any. Yeah,
whatever. No, you can't make any change. Whatever has happened has happened. The only thing you
yes,
can do is move forward.
yes. So, how can we be more aware of choosing our thoughts? Like, what is the positive effect on us by choosing thoughts?
See, there's a saying that you are what you think.
Yes,
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 do you agree with this? Yes,
yes, yes,
because
totally.
our thoughts translate into reality.
Yes,
Things happen twice. Once it happens in our thought, and then it happens in the reality,
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Yeah, so our thoughts create experiences, and thus we experience what we think,
yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes,
when we are unhappy, we are always looking for shortcuts. And the easiest shortcut is to travel or to go for shopping, right?
yes,
So now, what are you achieving when you travel? You are just escaping, trying to escape from your problem. And what are you doing when you're shopping? You're just numbing your mind so that it doesn't think of the problem. But
yes,
you are completely forgetting that these are external factors.
yes,
You're not addressing the root cause, which is your internal factor, which is your thoughts. And your
yes,
thought is a driver. You know, thought is that driver which controls everything. And you're not attending that. You're just running after external factors. You know,
yes,
so
yes,
So that is why, without addressing, if you don't address the root cause, you will continuously feel the way you're feeling and you will continue doing what you're doing.
yes,
Okay. So
yeah,
it all begins with our thoughts. Our life experiences spring from the thoughts we actively engage in.
yes, yeah,
Yeah. So that's why, again, I will repeat that you are what you think.
yes, yes, yes,
And
and
also, yes,
we should find
carry
out the
on.
root cause definitely. That is
Yes,
the main.
definitely look for a root cause. That what is that that is bothering me, rather than because we are always looking for these quick fixes. Hmm.
Shortcuts,
Okay, yeah,
shortcuts,
shortcut. Yeah, let's go for shopping. Let's go for traveling, and it will give you a
momentary,
high. Which,
momentary relief.
yes, and especially this generation who thrives on instant gratification,
Yes,
immediate. Okay, but
yes,
you're not addressing the root cause. Yeah.
yes,
And also, whatever you focus your attention on will become very important for you, irrespective of whether that event or that whatever you are focusing on, is it important or not?
yes,
You will make it very important because your entire focus is on that. It could
yes,
be any negative thoughts. You will just blow it out of proportion and think, oh
yes,
my God, my life is like this, so much, all this is happening with me. Whereas it is not happening, it is not that bad.
yeah,
But you have created so many negativity, you're entertaining all those negative thoughts and
yeah.
creating aura around you, you know,
Make big mountain
which
out
is,
of it.
yes, very, very important to
Yes,
keep a check on your thoughts.
yeah, yes,
So
I
if you
agree with
focus on
you.
positivity, positivity will grow. If you focus on negativity, it will grow.
Yes,
Yeah?
choosing our thoughts, right kind of thoughts, definitely has lot of
Yes,
effect on our.
definitely. It's very, very important.
So can we move forward to know like how can we build our own reality by choosing our thoughts, which leads to beliefs and actions?
Gauri, before I answer your question, I must compliment you. All your questions are like very, very thoughtful, and you've done a lot of work on this, because
Thank you.
these are not like regular questions which people ask.
Thank you so
You
much.
know,
Because I think of you as the some value addition. That is my main motto. So that comes to me. I need to give the best. So, but I am in the journey still. So thank you
no,
for
but
that.
I must compliment you for that. So your question was, how can we build our own reality by choosing our thoughts, which leads to belief and action? Is that the question? So
Yes.
look, like I mentioned earlier, that we are what we think. So what happens? Our thoughts create our self-image. Okay. Our thoughts are what? Whatever we are telling ourselves, self-talk. Okay.
Yes.
So that creates your self-image, and which translates into action, which further translates into the end result, which could be success or failure.
Yes.
Okay. So all this success and failure we are creating here in our thoughts.
Yes.
Okay.
The
And then
mind.
it's getting executed and it's taking a shape and turning into reality. You know.
Yes.
So we have to be very mindful about the kind of thoughts we entertain. But the problem is that our mind is not a very safe place, as we all have a very destructive side to ourselves. We also
Yes.
have a very destructive side,
Yes.
which is, yes, we all know, though we always try to be stay away from that place, and we
Yes.
must always try to do that. So the destructive side of ourself is self-critic. Yes, we are
Yes.
so self-critical, self-denying,
Yes.
paranoid, being suspicious. And this inner critique is also termed as critical inner voice. Like I was telling you, this self-talk which we do. Okay, we keep
Yes.
telling ourselves, I'm not good looking, I'm so fat, I am like this, and I'm like that. We keep telling ourselves and we believe in it. When you tell 20 times the same thing to yourself, you will start believing. And when you believe in certain thing, you will create that kind of self-image.
Yes.
Okay. And when you create a certain kind of self-image, you will start enacting that way.
Yes.
When you enact in a certain way, it will give you the same kind of result. Then you have no right to come back and say it didn't work out, because you told yourself that it is not going to work out,
Yes.
right? So you
Yes.
started this, and that is why it is called critical inner voice.
Yes.
And it can take over our thinking and lead to rumination. And
Yes.
rumination occurs when we become trapped in a negative cycle of thinking. And this type of thinking is not a good place to be in. You know,
Yes.
this leads to extreme destructive state, which is depression and at times suicide. You know,
Yes.
thus it is very, very important to consciously steer away from the directives of a critical inner voice.
Yes.
It is very important.
Yes, I also seen like many of them or many of my friends also their inner voice will be holding back to move on or to act on some
Yes,
of their decisions. They take decisions, but to act on it, some inner voice is
yes.
holding them back. So they need to figure out that.
My today's episode on my podcast is on self-belief.
Okay.
You know, all these self-limiting beliefs and how they can really be the biggest barrier in your life.
Yes. Yes, very true. Yes, definitely our viewers will have benefit from your podcast too.
Thank
So
you.
before we end, like I would like to check with you, like why do we wait for ideal situation to act upon our choices?
See, We have to wait because there are times when we have no choice. Okay. And in decision making process, there are 4 behavioral factors. Okay. First is your core value system, your core values. Second is the type of personality you are. Third is your risk-taking capacity. And fourth is the decision which you're taking, does it have a potential to create conflict? Okay. So these 4 are very, very important. And there are situations in personal as well as professional life when we can do nothing but wait in a situation. Similarly, there are moments where you cannot think of waiting, you have to immediately act.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to take action. So the critical part is to know the difference between the two and pick the right one. Okay.
Yes.
So you have to know where you have to wait and where you have to immediately take action. And the best outcome of either of these decisions are to be prepared, and when we are able to rightly decide whether we have to wait or we have to go for the kill. So this is very, very important.
Yes.
That's why there are times where you have to wait for a situation, like you cannot do anything. Like, can we do anything in this pandemic situation? We have no control. We just have to go with the flow. We just have to wait till this disease is over. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so nicely you have explained like why we should wait for some ideal situation or act upon it. So it is really useful.
That's very, very important.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nupo, for being here and sharing your
Thank
perspective
you
on.
so much, Gauri, for inviting me. I'm so privileged to be here on your
My
platform.
pleasure too. Yeah, so you nicely shared your perspective on how living in the moment can add value to life. I believe our viewers should have got some takeaway from this discussion. I like your belief that life is about knowing why you are here and living purposefully, which means serving the world in a way only you can add and growing from the challenges, opportunities, and relationships that come your way. Okay, dear viewers, share your feedback in the comment section below. Stay tuned to upcoming many more interesting discussions. Bye, Nupur, once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gauri. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.